Struggling to figure out what to do with your kids? Well, today we are talking about things to do around Duluth. And we're going to talk about one place you know about, but you probably don't know about. Let's do it. Hey, Jonathan McCoy here with Keller Williams Realty, Chattahoochee North, and I'm a realtor here in the metro Atlanta area. Today, I wanted to talk with you about things to do with your kids in the Duluth, Georgia area. Now, if you're anything like my wife and I, you sometimes have difficulty keeping your kids entertained. So I wanted to bring you some of the things that my wife and I like to do with our kids. So today I am bringing you some things you can do in and around the Duluth area. Some of these things cost a little money and some of these things are free. We're going to start with Tiny Town. Tiny Town's a fun place that I've taken my 3-year-old before, and it's really fun from 3 up. It allows kids to drive cars around these tiny towns. Now for the young kids, these little small cars that they can drive around, that the people working there also can stop it remotely. And as you get older, the cars get bigger. If you have a older child, especially ones that are getting closer to the age of driving, they actually have golf carts that they can drive to help them understand more about gas and brake. They also have a driver's education class. In addition, at Tiny Town, they have a fun train that goes around the area inside there, which my child loves trains, so it was a good call for him. And then it also has an arcade and some simulators for driving as well. Let's hop on to it with the next one, which is Extreme Hop. Extreme Hop is an indoor trampoline park. Now, I don't know about you, but I remember my parents always telling me when, I got new stuff like, oh, I wish I had that when I was a kid. Well, for me, it's Extreme Hop and the indoor trampoline parks. I so wish I had this when I was a kid, but unfortunately they were not around. We just had the one trampoline and the friends we are that we'd go jump in and try not to fall off of. But Extreme Hop is a fun place for young kids all the way up to your older kids, as Extreme Hop has the trampoline parks. It actually has an indoor parkour park and a Ninja Warrior course. So whether your kids are young or old, it's fun for all, and it's fun for adults as well. One of the fun things about the Extreme Hop is they have something called toddler time for the young kids. They also have activities set up specifically for middle school and high school kids. So if you give them a call, you can actually find out when those times are. That way your kids can be around kids the same age as them. All right, the last 2 items we talked about cost a little money. This item is free, and that is the splash pads. If you're not familiar, a splash pad is a place where water just shoots up like fountains from the ground. Some fountains are a little stronger than others, but it's a great place for kids to run through, especially on those hot summer days. You can find splash pads around Gwinnett, and some of the splash pads that I'm familiar with are the one that's in downtown Duluth. Great splash pad. It's in the town green area, surrounded by a number of restaurants, so it's a great place for your kids to jump around, be entertained. Bring a lawn chair so you can sit and watch. Some other splash pads that I'm aware of is there's one in Swanee at the Swanee Town Green. There's another splash pad at Lillian Webb Park in Norcross. Now, if you go a little further north of Duluth, you can find Splash Park that's in Sugar Hill. Also north at the mall in Georgia, in Buford, you can find another splash pad just outside the mall. And the final splash pad that I'm aware of in this area, again in Sugar Hill, is E.E. Robbins Park. I guess Sugar Hill just really likes their splash pads. Go-karts, mini golf, arcade, bumper boats, and a water play place. Now, the water play place right now is closed for COVID, but where am I talking about? That is Malibu Grand Prix. Malibu is great for your youngest kids ranging from age 4 to 5 to your older kids with the go-karts, with the mini golf. They also have batting cages for those that like to play baseball and softball. And there's actually a $20 pass that you can get to do unlimited go-karts and mini golf. So check out Malibu. Next place I wanted to mention was Laser Voyage Cafe. This is actually a laser tag place. So if your kids are needing to get some energy out, they have laser tag, they have a laser maze. Right now during COVID, I believe the only days that are open to general public is Wednesdays and Saturdays. Other than that, you need a reservation. But you can actually do some unlimited laser tag for just $10 on Wednesdays, and that actually includes all-you-can-eat pizza and drinks. So Laser Cafe is a pretty inexpensive place to take your kids, get some of that energy out, run around, shoot each other with lasers. And I've played laser tag for many years, and it's a fun, safe time. This next one is a little bit more on the pricey side, and that is ICEMU VR. It's all mouthful there, but virtual reality. They actually put on the virtual reality goggles, and you can play all kinds of virtual reality games at this VR in Duluth. For me, I personally actually don't do it because when I put VR goggles on, I actually get dizzy and get sick. So, and it takes about 30 seconds to do. But for lots of kids, it's a great time. At these, you rent out a bay and you can play one at a time. If you want to take multiple people there to play, you actually have to rent out multiple bays, and then y'all can play with each other. So check it out. I've put a link below for the ICEMU VR. Okay, I told you that there was a place that you know about, but you really don't know about. And that place, and it's free, is the public library. Yes, before you go away, the public library has actually a lot of really fun things to do with kids. Now, right now during COVID, they're a little limited, so they've actually done a lot of things online. So not just the Duluth library, but the Gwinnett public libraries have a great lineup of things to do. If you go on to the Gwinnett library webpage, they actually have fun sing-alongs and songs. They have authors of books that are doing live readings. It's just really exciting. And not during COVID time, they actually will open up the libraries, and you can actually bring your kids in to have reading events, arts and crafts events. So the library is really fun. There's actually a lot of things that Gwinnett has to offer in their libraries, not just for kids, but for adults alike. And I'm going to be doing a later video that is just going to do an in-depth look at the Gwinnett County Libraries and all the things they have to offer. They actually have free passes for places that little teaser there that I'll be talking about that can save you a good bit of money for things in and around Atlanta. Well, I hope this was helpful for you. These are the things that my wife and I like to do with our kids when it comes to the Duluth, Georgia area. If you like this video, you should check out this video that talks about things to do with families in the Duluth, Georgia area. That kids are obviously included in that. And stay tuned. I post every Thursday, and next Thursday I'll be posting about things for adults to do in Duluth, Georgia. So think about subscribing, hit the notification button below, and I will see you next time.